What's up, guys? Happy NTBD. All right. So, as you know, same as Monday, no new Dynamite books this week. But I think we got a boatload coming next week. So next week will probably be mostly Dynamite new releases. Yeah, I think Triple B's having a show, definitely. So definitely check him out. Other than that, it is a nice day out here, a low humidity. Temperature is a little bit on the warm side, but not too bad. But other than that, go Knicks. I got nothing else. All right, so hang out. We'll get to the show. And looks like everyone's in the house. All right, so we'll be right back. So what's up, guys? It is a lazy Wednesday. I'm feeling kind of, I don't know what it is. The whole day has just been kind of dragging my butt all the way through the day. But whatever, you get days like that. It's hump day anyway. So happy NCBD, but we have no new books this week. Looks like the usual suspects in the room, which is cool, as always. The sketch cover commissions, we do have it totally listed, and I'm assuming, Jay, do you have enough time to make a slide for it?
Yes, sir, I did.
There we go. Jay, you're the man. Last time was my fault, not Jay's. All right. So, yeah, well, this is my daughter's old high school. So all my Mystics gear was dirty, so I have to do laundry when I get home tonight. So that's how things work sometimes. So this is a throwback from the old days. And Facebook brought back a memory when my daughter's middle school team won championship. So the group picks. So if you see my Facebook, you should be able to check that out. Long time ago, 12 years ago. So it was a really long time ago. But other than that, what have I been watching on TV? Not much. Last night, what did I watch? I don't know. This why wash away all the memories? Because they smell like sweat, Marcus. So it's really getting kind of limited with only Netflix and Prime. I think I was watching Prime. It couldn't have been that great because I can't remember what I was watching. Tonight, I'll probably watch. Aren't the Knicks and the Spurs playing tonight? Isn't tonight the first game? Not sure. I thought it was. Like now that we're out of it, I'd like to see the Knicks do it. It's been such a long time for them. All right, so let's do shout outs real quick. Let's see. Let's see here. All right. So first in the room, we have Preston. Cool. Let's see. Space Case in here. All right. Let's see. Marvel fan, what's going on? Let's see. Who else in the room? CJ, what's going on, bud? Easy, what's happening, bud? Let's see. Triple B, of course. Alberto, always. Kenneth, what's happening, bud? Let's see. Did I miss anyone? I'm sure I have. Marcus, always there. Let's see. I think I saw Ed Weird in the house. John Coe I saw towards the end there. Let's see. So one of you guys lives in Oklahoma. So the college softball World Series is going on right now. This year has been an exciting year. Lots of action. So I followed that, and I followed the state high school tournaments going on right now. So I have a few girls that were playing in high school that we used to coach, my daughter and I. And they're now, there was one game yesterday, two games yesterday with two girls we coached on different teams. And I was hoping that the one would win so that they would face off against each other in the finals for what we call Group 4 in the southern region in the state. So in New Jersey, the schools based on size are rated from Group 1 to Group 4. Group 4 being the largest. So I'm watching that when I can. Dwayne's a pain. That's right. You're the one in the mothership of softball. Yes, I've been watching that game. Those games go on. Always big. Jersey represented. We had our D3 rowing team make it all the way to super regionals, so that was good. But they lost, unfortunately, so I didn't get to go to the big dance. But it happens sometimes. But anyway, that's how it goes. That's how the cookie crumbles from time to time. All right, the giveaway of the night is Punchline number 1 with Punchline cover sketch by Silverback. Hashtag, as always, is hashtag EXP NCBD, all lowercase. Give Jay a second there. I surprised him. Not much of a segue. I jumped right into it.
Hold on just a second, Rex. I got kicked out of the room.
Uh-oh, not good. All right, so I'll just jabber on until Jay's back in. Technical difficulties. All right. So, Marvel fan, where are you in the country? I probably know, but I forget. I'm an old man. All right. Jay got canceled. No, Jay didn't get canceled, but he got kicked out of the room because StreamYard does not always work the way we expect it to. All right. So what I did tonight was all sketch covers. I brought the ones that didn't sell on Monday and the new ones for tonight. And all the ones that didn't sell, all the ones tonight are $40 and $35 if you buy one or more, just to try to move some sketch covers starting to back up here. I want to get them out the door. Yeah, it's supposed to get hot here tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and Sunday, and then cool off again Monday. But the humidity is low, so that part has been good. And I'm worried about my AC. That the blower motor for the fan for the condenser outside is starting to go. It's making this funny sound, so I have to get that replaced. My old HVAC guy is not returning my calls, which is kind of annoying. So we'll see what happens. Hey, Green Bear, what's going on, man? All right. So again, the giveaway tonight is Punchline number 1 with Punchline cover sketch by Silverback. The hashtag, as always, hashtag EXP NCBD, all lowercase. All right. So then, as always, we have the Dynamite 10-pack of reader set. 10 random Dynamite titles, $3.99 cover price or higher. So a $40 retail or higher. Unknown, what's going on, man? And as always, we have for $5. And you can always request a theme. I can't guarantee anything, but we will do our best to honor it. And I know I haven't mentioned this in a while, so I'm going to mention it now. If you are watching the show on Rewind, we will, as long as the item is not sold out, we will, I can't, believe it or not. I actually have an HOA, and I can't do that. If you're watching on Rewind, we will honor any prices that you hear on the show tonight, all right? After the fact, at least a full week, generally speaking. I never put a deadline on it, but I'm thinking a full week should be good until the next show on Monday. How about that? Yeah, Triple B, you got that right, bud. I have to power wash the back of my house. I got a notice for that. I have to paint the door jamb on my front door and the kick plate. So what are you gonna do? So my neighbor helps me out though with the power washing. He has a power washer, so when he does his house, he does mine too. So I have really great neighbors. I can't tell you what a pleasure it is to have neighbors you really get along with. I hear horror stories of people that don't get along with their neighbors. I have two neighbors on either side. One is an old retired couple. They're really nice. And a younger couple with a young daughter. I guess she's about 10 or 11. So, and they have been my neighbors for years. And so it's kind of nice to have neighbors that you can really get along with, talk to. The same ones. When we got the bad snow because of limited mobility after what happened to me, the retired couple called our landscaper to shovel and plow our driveways and our front steps, and they just threw me in there and paid for it. Okay, they are really super cool neighbors. So I bought a surprise, ordered it from Amazon. So they have a golden. So Preston, it's funny you should mention that. So funny story, but anyway. So I bought their golden retriever a surprise box of treats and toys and all kinds of things like that. They didn't need to do that. So Preston, so I've known this kid since the day they brought her home, and they played softball, and then she drifted away from it. Now the dad has been bitten by the softball bug, and he's got it bad. So she drifted away. Marvel fans, same thing. I got the same thing. The same notice about power washing the back of my house. So she played rec and one season, and then decided not to play. She was doing dance and stuff like that. Dad hates the dance. He tried to be supportive, but he hates the dance. The reason he hates the dance is, and when my daughter did it when she was young, I see where he's coming from. What they do is you have a end of the season recital, right? They run out of place, and they make you buy tickets, and they force you to sell tickets to other people, and then you have to buy flowers and everything else. But they have a trick. So usually your kid is on for 2 or 3 acts. What they do is they space the acts out. So your daughter may go first or second, then there's a long gap. Then in the middle, she goes again, intermission. And then at the end, she goes again. So yeah, you're right, Marcus. They won't let you tape it. So that I figured out was a gimmick to prevent you from leaving. Because if you bunch my kid all up in the front or all in the back, I would leave her right after she was done. Why in the world would I want to see anything else, right? Exactly, Marcus. And they sell flowers if you're dumb enough not to bring flowers, because you have to give flowers after the show's over. So in between all that, now you have different age groups, and that's fine. What I didn't know was they had a bunch of these old ladies doing dancing as well. And they interspersed them in the middle of all of it. And that's why they do it, so you don't leave. It was just a chess GoPro. It wasn't worth it. So the dad, so now she wants to play travel ball. Okay. She joined rec again this season, but she's not competitive enough for her. And so, yeah, I don't either, Preston. And it's just another way to make money. So Meta glasses, good one. So she wants to get back into travel. So to pay them back, because power washing my house, and then when we had the big snowstorm, the daughter, the kid, brushed off my car. So I went out and my car was all cleaned off. It's so nice. So what I've done to kind of barter with him is she's already been to one, but she gets lessons with my daughter for free. That way it's kind of a barter. So I don't feel like I owe him as much, but I do appreciate having good neighbors. But So that's how I'm handling that. So my daughter, I talked to her about it, and she was fine with it because she knows the neighbors as well. So that is my story. The one great thing about living where I live is because I get along with my neighbors really well, and most of the other people I don't know them, but they come and go. Yeah, right. The only reason she can give lessons is because of what I paid to get her there. Um, but beyond that, I'm also the one. Yeah, pretty much, Preston. I'm also the only one that really markets her lessons because summer's come. So a lot of the college players are coming home. They're trying to give lessons in the summer to earn quick money without having to go to an actual job. So you have to market sometimes. So I use Facebook and things like that in different groups I'm in to try to market her, and it works to a certain degree. And I do scheduling and I come up with plans, and we're going to try to do a camp in the fall. My daughter wants more money, needs more money, so I can stop paying for some stuff. So I'll help her organize and plan that. And because of my coaching, I know a lot of people, and she picks up a lot of business that way. So it's kind of a family business, if you will. But yeah, so that's what's happening with that. But yeah, so yeah, my daughter's a good kid. She helps take care of her dad. Uh, yeah, right, Preston. Did I just tear a hole in my pants? I think I did. My gosh, why is this rack down here? So anyway, Bar Lord, what's up, bud? Um, yeah, CJ. Hey, it's about time she paid some of it back. I still pay the kids' car insurance, health insurance. I'm trying to think what else. Her phone, her Easy Pass. Okay, I still pay a lot of stuff, and she doesn't even live in the house anymore. All right, so next up we got the DF, as always, DF mystery box. 2 CGC 9.8s or 2 metal covers or one of each. Up to you. 1 virgin, 1 signed, 1 exclusive, and 10 back issues. $200 retail value guaranteed. And as always, we have for 85. Tonight, I'm going to make it 70. I can't keep doing this. One day, Nick's going to walk in and kick my butt. So this may be the last time. I say that every time, I know. Oh, man. All right. So next up, still available. And Jay, you can talk about number 2 if you want when we're done. Ben 10 number 1, the EXP exclusive cover A. We've got for $20. Marvel fan, I know how you feel. Cover B is the Virgin. Cover C is the line art variant. Cover D is the line art Virgin. And you can get a bundle of all 4 for $99.99. Now, Jay, we are also getting number 2. I don't know when that's coming out. I feel like it's coming out next week, but I might be wrong.
Yeah, I don't have a ton of information on this just yet, but I do know. Yeah, I do have the pick. I do know that we got Eric Kennedy to do this cover, and it's literal fire. I love this. Been positive, positive feedback on most of the shows we've shown this one off on. But again, we have no information yet. As soon as it's available, I'm sure Kyle or Miss Jen or somebody will let me know.
I'm going to guess it's going to come in a Virgin, a line art, and a line art Virgin.
Maybe I don't know if we're going to stick with that plan or if they want to mix it up. I'm not sure yet. Like I said, this is the only cover
think this one would make a great UV cover.
Oh, 100%.
That's what I personally think.
100%.
But we'll know soon, I guess.
Yeah, and again, folks, I don't know how far we're taking this. So if they keep doing well, we might do the entire series as EXP exclusive.
Nice.
Who knows?
So keep in mind, guys, remember, this helps the EXP as a whole. All right. So we need to generate revenue at some point. So this helps us do that. So always keep that in mind, guys. All right, the sketch covers, they are all 40 tonight. All right, here we go. So first up, we have Detective Comics number 66 with Crimson Avenger cover sketch by Carl C.K. Kent. Unknown, that's a good question. I don't know. But I can ask. But you have to send me an email because I will forget when morning comes tomorrow. I guarantee it. All right. MSRP of $149.99. And we've got this one for $40. And as always, if you get 2 or more, you'll get them for $35 each. Next up, we have Despicable Deadpool number 300 with Deadpool cover sketch by Joe Del Beato and Mariano Nicieza. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40. Preston, you got it, bud. And then we have Harley Quinn with Harley Quinn and Batman cover sketch by Mark LaPorretta. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40. All right. And then Batman number 676 with Batman Joker graffiti cover sketch by Jesse Lumberg. I like this one. It's kind of different. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40. All right. Then Narco number 1 with Omni-Man cover sketch by Silverback. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40. Then we have Project Superpowers number 1 with Pyro Man cover sketch by Will Torres and Joconda Hernandez. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40 as well. And then Star Wars C-3PO number 1 with Mandalorian and Kylo Ren cover sketch by Joe Del Beato and Mariano Nicieza. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40 as well. It depends, Unknown. What are you looking for? So I make this stuff up, dude. I literally make all this up as I go along. So if you're looking for a deal, you can always ask. Nothing is carved in stone here. That's the best I can say that. So Unknown, let me know. All right. So Superman versus the Amazing Spider-Man Treasury Oversized Edition with cover sketch by Rusty Gillian. MSRP of $175. I have this one for $85. But with this one, if you buy this one and another cover sketch, every other cover sketch I'll do for $30. All right, because this one's more expensive. I realize that. All right. Then we have The Walking Dead number 192 with cover sketch by Jessica Court. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40. Then Cold Slither number 1 with cover sketch by Will Torres and Joconda Hernandez. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $40. All right. So we're going to take our first break, and then we'll get to the sketch cover commissions when we get back. So hang out. We'll be right back.
Sure, comic books are beautiful, but underneath, there's something more authentic and exciting. The original art. See the pencils, the lines, the shading, as if you were there in the studio watching the artist work. Getting a peek at comics' backstage is easy with the original art experience.
All right, Friday night, guys. Thank you for being here. could be doing anything. The fact that you're here means the world to me.
Nick's pieces are always value priced with your budget in mind, for the beginning collector to the veteran.
And this is gorgeous. You got Aquaman and Mira.
Join the original art experience with Nick and our friendly crew of regulars, even if it's just to enjoy the art. Fridays at 7. It's all part of the experience. So, the show is called The Geek Chat. And really, there's just a couple of geeks.
I'm Rich.
I'm Dez.
And we are your hosts for this weekly guide into comic bookery and all the geeky stuff that goes with it.
And that pretty much says it all. They talk about the latest movies and shows.
Okay, I'll be completely honest with you. Overall, D+ movie.
So the end. Did you know who that is?
That's She-Ra, yeah.
Yes.
The new #1 comics of the week.
We rep Samuel Jackson and we rep Mace Windu.
I passed on this. I was like,
no regrets.
No regrets. I really wanted to like this book. I really did. Like, I really did.
And just chat with each other. And with you.
Oh, Daniel says, I dozed off with the first one. I have zero interest in the Joker Harley ship, not Harley herself. Enjoy, not for me. Yeah, this movie's gonna be rough for me to sit through, I'll be honest.
The Geek Chat, Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. Just a couple of honest geeks.
Let's be honest. Come on.
And that is why people watch us, because we're honest.
Giving their honest opinions.
And the thing you always have to remember about the internet is everyone has an opinion, and they all suck.
Part of the experience.
In a world where you hit like and subscribe on our YouTube channel, that'd be really great. Thanks.
We are back. All right, so Nick's show on Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern, the original art show, he will be on it. And we're donating portion of proceeds to a great cause, the Police Athletic League, which does a lot of great stuff around the country. Because here's what's funny. I was reading an article in one of our local, or NJ.com, which is the Jersey local news source or whatever. And I see it every day. We're getting to the point where youth athletics is being priced out for the poorer working families. So give you an idea. To play club softball in the state of New Jersey, okay, the average cost starting at 10 mind you, okay? And I hate to say, they all suck at 10, okay? But starting at 10U, the team fees are $3,000 a year, okay? And the more aggressive teams travel, okay? That does not include the cost of your uniform, cost of bags, cost of bats. If you're a catcher, there's all that gear. So that's at least another $500, okay? Then some of these even 10U teams travel, okay? $3K, Barlord, all right? And they travel, and the expenses are all on you, the family itself. All right, so give you an idea, when we were coaching the 12U team, we went to places like, these are all the places we traveled to play. We went to Gulf Shores, Alabama. I mean, think about it. We live in New Jersey here. We went to Myrtle Beach. We went to, no kidding. We went to, I'm trying to think. Oh, Florida, a Space Coast. We traveled at least once a season to Penn State, which isn't super far, but it's far enough. It requires a hotel stay. All right. Prices are definitely not coming down. Prices so Facebook gave me a memory, and the memory was a picture of my daughter 12 years ago in middle school, and that team winning the championship for the conference. And back then, when my daughter finally got to 18U showcase, I was paying $3,000 a year in team fees. But then we were traveling to Florida, Colorado, Atlanta, and not once in a year, but like multiple times in the same year. Baseball is very, very similar. Okay. So all of this is pricing the working families, the poor families out of the game. Back in the day, real talent, back when I was young, you go outside, you play with your friends, you play stickball, you play pickup baseball, pickup basketball, and you saw how certain people had talent in certain sports. That's how, and then they would join a team, they would play different sports year round. Now has become the age of specialization. Okay, you have to take lessons if you want to beat the next kid. Okay. Yeah, I remember that, Preston. Okay. I remember my mom couldn't afford a thing. Okay. Yeah, they had baseballs back then. They were. So all I owned was my glove, my cleats, socks. Okay. Uniform was provided by the team. The batting helmet was provided by the team. My hat, I owned that. I remember the helmets were all too big, so I had to wear my actual hat underneath the smallest helmet to keep it on my head. The bats were the team bats. I didn't own anything. Now, everyone owns their own bat, multiple bats, okay? Their own bags, their own unis, everything. Helmets. It has just become unreal how much the prices shot up. So, the reason Powell is so important is they provide all these things to these kids at zero or low cost. Okay. Hell, Preston, when we used to play stickball in Philly, we used something, we go to the 5 and 10 and buy a pickleball. And then when the pickleball split, because it was hollow, we'd play something called half ball because no one had any money to buy another pickleball at the 5 and 10. So we just rip it in half and we play the half ball. Yeah. Yeah. True cost is I make zero coaching, and the coaches, okay, make very little money. So when my daughter was doing it, she got paid a stipend of $5,000 for a full year. Isn't that crazy? $5,000 for a full year worth of work. Just about every weekend, traveling tournaments, practice during the week. So the money's not going there. Okay. So keep that in mind. So Powell fills in that gap. I believe Major League Baseball teams should do more. I know the Phillies are holding tryouts for softball and baseball, and all of it is free. So they make so much money, they should be giving back to their community. I appreciate what the Phils are doing, but give you some ideas. So on Friday's show, when Nick's on, the part of the proceeds will go to PAL to help these kids that don't have the money, don't have the opportunity to play. Okay, it's so important. All right, so definitely watch if you can. If you're interested in original art, that's the place to get it. All right, so sketch cover commissions. Nick is on Friday. All right, so the artists you can choose from: Jessica Court, Tracy Medina, Jay Grave, Rusty Gilligan, and Ian Wallace, who lives overseas in a country called Michigan, apparently. I was wrong. There wasn't Mariana, it was me. I made the mistake. All right. So you choose the character, you choose the artist. We'll supply the blank. All right, all for $100. I know Jessica did a great one for Ron Shepard recently. It was Spider Noir. It was banging. It was absolutely unreal. And I think we did it on a blank Edge of the Spider-Verse. So Ian's an import. Funny Marcus. All right. So we have that for 100, and I'm going to have it available for a little bit. So if you think about it, you want to do it, not during the show, you can always email me or send a submission form. Okay, and we'll get it done for you. All right. So some of these are last pass. I brought them on Monday. So Absolute Superman #1, third print by Jim Lee.
Hold on just a second, Rex.
Oh, Alberto wants. Okay, gotcha. That's so nice, Alberto. Greatest group of all time on this show for Corey Rust. All right, so Corey, you need to tell me, is he in the room?
I saw him earlier. There he is.
There you are, Corey. All right, Corey. So you got to send me the info, bud. And you said Jessica, right? Jessica.
Yes,
Corey?
you said Jessica. And Preston wants to know, do you have any Legion of Superhero blanks?
So Corey, communicate with me and Amy, and we'll get it done. Hey, Tom Bishop, what's going on, bud? Absolute Superman. I know we have something to resolve. I'm sorry about that, Tom. Things have been crazy here, so I've forgotten about you. Absolute Superman #2, second print, Rafa Sandoval and Ulysses Areola. And we have that one for 5. And then we have Absolute Wonder Woman #1, fourth print, Jim Lee. And we have that one for 5. Hey, Maya.
Did you see Preston's question?
I did not. Let me see.
He wanted to know if you had any Legion of Superhero blanks.
Probably, I want to say, but I'm not sure. I have to check. So, Preston, can you email me and Amy that? And I will look, buddy. At one point we did, but I don't know how many we had. So I got to check that one before I can answer. So let me email me, would you, Preston? Thanks, bud. All right. Absolute Wonder Woman #2, third print by Hayden Sherman and Jordi Belair. And we have that one for 5. Then Absolute Wonder Woman #3, second print by Hayden Sherman and Jordi Belair. And we have that one for 5. Then Aliens vs. Avengers #1, 1 in 100, Brooks Virgin variant. And we have this one for 50. All right, you got to press it. Let me just jump that down before I forget. Got it down, bud. All right, Energon Universe #1, cover A by Daniel Johnson and Mike Spicer. Have that for 5. Man Bat #4, have that for 3. 1602 Fantastic Four #2 of 5, have that for 350. Edge of Spider-Verse #3, 150 ratio by Tony Daniels. It's a virgin. Have that for 20. So, Steve, Lenape is actually the Indians that settled this part of the New Jersey. It's actually pronounced Lenape. They will not be Indians. For some reason, they called the school in the area of Lenape. All right. Then we have Superman Spider-Man #1, Raphael Albuquerque variant. Have that for 9. Superman Spider-Man #1, Oliver Coipel. Have that for 9. Then Superman Spider-Man #1, Steve Lieber and Nathan Fairbairn. Have that for 9. And then Superman Spider-Man #1 by Mikel Janin. Have that for 9. And then Star Wars Shadow Mall #1. Have that for 5. Star Wars Shadow Mall #2, 1:10 ratio to photo variant. Have that for $6.50. Then Star Wars Vader Down #1, Dynamic Forces exclusive by Oliver Coipel. Have that MSRP for $29.99. Have that for 15. Then Web of Venom #1, 1:25 ratio by Lugan Lubera. Have that for 10. All right, then Batman Superman World's Finest #50 by Mark Spears. And I have that one for 6. Then Absolute Batman #1, 4th print by Simone DeMeo. Have that for 6. Then Absolute Batman #1, 5th print by Jim Lee. Have that for 15. Absolute Batman #1, 4th print, Nick Dragotta and Frank Martin. Have that for 10. Absolute Batman #2, 2nd print by Dustin Nguyen. Have that for 6. Absolute Batman #2, 3rd print by Nick Dragotta and Frank Martin. Have that for 6. And Absolute Batman #3, 1st print by Nick Dragotta and Frank Martin. Have that for 20. And then finally, Absolute Batman #6 by Nick Dragotta and Frank Martin. Have that for 25. And both those are 9.4s. All right. Jay, we have to take our second break. Jay, go ahead and take us to our second break, and we'll breeze through what came out last week for Dynamite, okay? So hang out. We'll be right back.
Symphonic Verses, Nocturne's Romance. A song of romanticized darkness, dreaming death by sleep.
FOC, a comic industry term for the final day a new comic can be ordered by a local comic shop. So, what does that mean to you? Well, it's your last chance to order a new comic book from your local comic shop. Order up! The FOC show will go over every book that's about to be cut off every Friday afternoon.
I'm going to highlight some of the stuff that I think is really worth paying attention to,
so that you can put in an order at your LCS for as many copies or as many variant covers as you want.
Sometimes the store needs to know to up their orders.
Never miss out on a popular comic again. Order up, part of the experience.
you probably get a lot of emails, but could you please make sure to sign up for our mailing list? We don't send a lot of emails, and we try not to bother you. We just want to give you the best information about all the cool stuff that's going on around here. Sign up on our website, theexplive.com. Twitch, it's not just what happens when you have too many energy drinks anymore. Check out our content over there, too.
All right, we are back. All right, so out last week is Vampire Armageddon number 11, cover A by Francesco Mattina. Then cover B by Lyrics Lee. Cover C by Joseph Michael Linsner. Cover D is a cosplay. Cover F is the 110 cosplay Virgin. And cover G is the 110 ratio Linsner Virgin.
Hold on just a second, Rex. My internet is going crazy right now. Hold on just a second. Wow.
Good. That's not good. Everything all right?
Is this the one we're on? Because I keep clicking on things and my stuff
yes,
just
it
keeps
is.
jumping around. Okay.
Yes, it is. So we're good. Next up, cover H, the 115 ratio by Lyrics Lee. It's a Virgin. Cover I, the 1 in 15. Let's see. Yeah, you sure can. Yeah, Triple E, let me write it down. All right. Cover I, the 115 ratio Mattina Virgin. Thundercats, Silverhawks, Thunderhawks. Number 2 was out last week. Cover A by Ivan Tao. Cover B by Declan Shalvey. Cover C by Marco Fela. Cover D by Alessandro Rinaldi. Cover E is the animation art variant. Cover F is the 110 ratio animation art Virgin. Cover G is a 115 ratio Rinaldi black and white variant. And then cover H is the 1 in 15 Marco Fela Virgin. Then cover I is the 120 ratio Declan Shalvey Virgin. Then cover J is the 125 ratio Ivan Tao Virgin. Then cover K is Declan Shalvey black and white variant. And then cover L is the 1/7 ratio Declan Shalvey black and white Virgin. Then also out last week, Lilo and Stitch 626 number 1, cover A by Sean Galloway. Lilo and Stitch 626 number 1, cover B, that is the blank. All right, next week, lots of books coming out as I'm told. All right. So Triple V's show is on after this, right? Jay?
Yes, it is. Let me grab that link one more time for everybody.
Sounds good.
You can catch him next, and then at 9 Eastern, 8 Central, you can come back to the EXP and check out Blake's Buzz. He is going to have...
All right, and here's Nick with the art.
Some people so let me just share the link.
Friday show, and the fact that it's portion of proceeds going to PAL.
Yep, Police Athletic League for kids.
And why that's important, because I have personal experience, because the youth sports is getting priced out for working families. So go ahead.
Which sucks.
Yeah, but
so we do our thing.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 22 cover by Mark Bagley. Half Spider-Man, half Cosmic Spidey. Nick only shows up. If I was on time, it would be 7 o'clock. By the way, everybody, hit that darn thumbs up. Ooh, Nightwing, double page spread. Whoa. So we got a little Nightwing by, I think this is Mike Lilly. Yep, Mike Lilly. Then we have a Robin page by Staz Johnson. The most affordable Greg Capullo Batman page you'll ever see.
Yeah, what happened to the other part of it?
Death of the Family was probably from a previous panel that they're like copy and paste it digitally.
I got you.
You find out that the villain is actually the Joker. Do I have any shirtless Nightwing pages? Unfortunately, I don't. But if you want me, if you want me to give you nightmares, I'll unbutton my shirt. I won't take it off, but I'll unbutton it. A little bit more Capullo. This is really cool, really sick. Angel Medina Venom. Marshall Rogers Silver Surfer. What am I doing here? This is my only Marshall Rogers Silver Surfer. Hey, Silver Surfer shirtless. I think Frankie Ray is too, but I can't tell.
They're aliens, so different.
Adam Kubert Incredible Hulk pages. Save it for OnlyFans. Only the fans that won't get nightmares. 3 Adam Kubert, Dan Green Incredible Hulk pages. Look at this Supernatural cover, Castile. Thundercat Silverhawks cover. Red Sonja #2 cover in homage to Frank Thorne. And plus, then we have a couple of John Romita Jr. Superman Year 1 pages, inks by Danny Mickey. So, and on the Original Art Experience Facebook page, we are less than 100 followers away from 2,500. If we get to 2,500 followers, we will give away $1,000 worth of art. But I'll tell you guys this. Don't tell anybody. This has got to stay between us.
And
if you guys get to 35 thumbs up before the show's over, I'll give away the $1,000 on Friday regardless. But get us to 35 likes.
We're at 23 right now.
Now get us to 35 and I'll do the $1,000 giveaways regardless.
All right. So
actually, number one Marvel fan, the big pieces are probably going to be pretty affordable. It's all relative, but
all right, there you go. All right. And now we have to the giveaway. I forgot. So Jay, if you would. All right. Good luck, everyone. Kenneth Bird. Are we good with him, Jay?
He is not on this list, so yep.
All right. Congrats, Kenneth. All right, so I will be back Monday. Next week, lots of books coming out. All right, from Dynamite, and we'll do something interesting. And the commissions, if you watch on Rewind, it's going to be available for probably next week too. And Preston, email me when you or the submission form, whatever. Let me know what you want to do, and I will get back to you. Remind me about the Legion of Superheroes blank. so I can ask around tomorrow. All right. Other than that, as always, appreciate you guys. Appreciate you, Jay. I hope your internet. Is this because you moved, or is it just an anomaly?
I think it's just the weather today hasn't been very great.
Yeah, it could be. Sorry to hear that. Other than that, guys, I hope everyone has a good rest of the week. Be safe. Other than that, I'm gonna go home and figure out what to watch on TV. I'm going to Popeyes for dinner, I think, because I feel like fried chicken. So anyway, I'll see you guys on Monday. All right. So be good. Peace.